Hey everyone, it's Lisa. Happy Friday to you. I hope you've had a good week after Christmas, and I hope you had a wonderful Christmas. And I know New Year's is coming up this weekend, so please be safe. We will be doing what we do every year and probably sleeping. Sometimes we do actually stay up. I think the kids will probably get us to stay up this year for New Year's because Will's all into the New Year's kiss and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to do my stuff that I got for Christmas, and this week I didn't get a lot of stuff this week. I didn't do much shopping or anything, and a few things that I've gotten you've probably already seen, but I'll just go ahead and go through it. And I did get a gift from my friend Jenny Ann, and she lives in Australia. Her YouTube name is, oh gosh, it's My Makeup, Miss Makeup Chic, I believe. And her and I have exchanged back and forth, and so she's going to be getting something from me soon. But she sent me, she's the one that sends me stuff from Strawberry Net, and I got a box this week, and it had this, which is the Clarins Moisture Rich Body Lotion with Shea Butter Smooth Firms for dry skin. This is the best lotion. If you have really dry skin, you have got to try this. I put it on the other night after I got out of the shower, and I swear I could still feel it yesterday. It is just so, and it's not really that it's that heavy, it's just intense. I mean, it just really, really moisturizes. So I got that from her, and this, which you guys know I love, and here's one of my hairs. That was probably from the other night. And this is the Hand and Nail Treatment Cream. And this was just on time because I have run out of all my little ones that I had gotten with like gifts with purchase or whatever. So love that. I have one of these by my bed and in my purse. I always use it in the car. It never fails when I'm going down the road. I look at my hands and they're so dry, so I have to put cream on my hands. But this is the best stuff. The only thing I know that is comparable to the body cream would be the Kiehl's Cream Decor lotion. That is another good one, but that one is really, really good. I mean, it's for serious dry skin, and I have dry skin in the summer and in the winter. So thank you so much, Jenny Ann. That was so sweet. She's been a good friend here on YouTube. So then let's see, I'll go, it's gonna be random as usual. One of my YouTube subscribers and friends that I met here is Miss Buckeye Babe, and her name is Angela. And when I met her in Raleigh at Sephora, she was saying that she loved this lip liner, and it's the Lip Fusion, and they don't sell this anymore at Sephora, so I couldn't get it that day. Well, I thought, okay, I'll just get it at Ulta. Well, they don't sell the liners at Ulta. It comes with a sharpener. Now, I've had one of these a long time ago, but the color of this is Buff, B-U-F-F, and it's just a good pinky neutral color liner, but she says she wears this with everything. So I got it, and I have not even tried it yet. I think I put a little bit on that day, but I haven't worn it enough to tell you. And it's supposed to have the same, you know, things in it, the micro injected collagen lip plumping pencil, and I'm sure you could fill in your whole lip or just use it as lip liner, so I'll keep you posted on that. And let you know how it goes. Don't have to worry about that one breaking off. I just thought about that when I was trying to put it back in here. So then my mom, in my big bag of Christmas goodies, gave me a new lipstick that I think a lot of you guys would like. She loves these. I think I gave her Dreamy, and she loves wearing Dreamy over her darker lipsticks, and it always looks so pretty. So she gave my sister-in-law Dreamy, and she knew I already had it, so she gave me the Rose Shimmer, and it is so pretty. It is a beautiful pink with gold in it. It's just a really pretty brightening color, and you can see that it's not frosty, it's just shimmery. So, and I've probably got too much stuff on to add that on top, but I just wanted to. It will give you a similar look to what I have on the Hourglass Petal, which was probably no surprise. But this would even look good over it. It's just really pretty. A real good, not light pink, but not dark pink. Dark pink. And it looks like even those two will go good together. So never too many lipsticks, and I love these. These are good lipsticks. From my mom, I got one of those, another one of those layering t-shirts like I showed you guys I don't think it was yesterday. I think it was day before yesterday. I'm not sure. The white one. Yeah, it was the day before yesterday. But this is just I love this color. This is one of my favorite colors to wear. And it's just like that blush type color. And they're just, you know, simple t-shirts. Perfect neckline. Not too far down, not too high up. And these were on sale at Gap for $10. So they're probably 40% off of that now. But there's probably... Will and I ran in there yesterday. I want some nice nude black t-shirts. All of mine are getting so faded, and they were out of the medium in their favorite tee, which is what I like. They were out of everything. It was just crazy in there. So I recommend you waiting a little bit. She picked this t-shirt up for me at Banana Republic, and it's just a beige with like a silver stripe. Just a good knocking around t-shirt. I would even wear that with beige color sweats probably, or something like that. It's real soft. I've already washed it. And then this, and this was one of the things I picked out myself when I was with her. And I think she ended up going back and getting it on sale. I'm not sure. But anyway, it's one of these big loungy sweaters, and it's in that same, you know, buff or blush color. And you could layer that t-shirt or like a tank underneath it. I thought these would look good with black skinny jeans. This is something that my brother and sister-in-law gave me, and I love it. And I've got to go get some links taken out of it. But it is of course, a white watch, but it's the Roxy. So it's more of like a sporty type, and it's not as heavy and dressy as my ceramic one. So I love that. And I was going to try to just wear it anyway, but it's really, really too big. I mean, it's like way, way, way too big. So I'm just going to get a couple of links taken out, and I love it. I think it'll be perfect, especially for the summertime. And then one of my favorite things, you know, my mom got me two favorite things. One was, I'll go ahead and show you again, was my necklace I had on yesterday, which she got at an antique shop. And I told her I wanted some vintage beads. And I didn't tell her I wanted that for Christmas. I just kept telling her I wanted to go look for them. So it was neat that she went and looked for them for me. But they're just beautiful. I don't know if you could see them very good yesterday, but what I love is look at how the beads at the bottom have the different colors. Just gorgeous. So, and a lot of you ask me how I store my jewelry, and one day I'll try to bring some stuff out here or show you. It's not, I don't really try to keep, I'm probably a little bit different than a lot of people. I like to see my stuff. I know a lot of people don't want to see anything. They want to put everything away. And I went through a phase like that because I thought that was probably just the way to be. But really what I like is I like to see my stuff. So what I've gotten into is just, I like to just hang my beads up. Like a lot of my necklaces, like the one I have on today, my Ben Amun, I just hang them over my vanity. And it's like I never forget them, and I wear them more because I see them, and I just enjoy looking at them. So that's what I've done with this, is I just hung it on the corner of my dresser. And I have a lot of those wire type. I have one of the, of course, the one that you buy to hang jewelry on, which is a dress form. And then I have some other things that I hang my earrings and stuff on. So I'll show that to you one day, because you really will end up wearing it more, and your stuff stays, it hangs better, and just looks better when you put it on. It's not as tangled and stuff like that. So that's what I do. I'm not real neat with it. There's no real system. So, and then this is one of my favorite things. This and my necklace were my favorite things from my parents. And when I say my mom, I mean my parents. It's just my mom's the one shopping. My dad's the one working. But my mom works too. She takes very, very, very good care of my daddy. But this is a just thin, yummiest, wonderful jacket from the Gap, and it's black. They have some of these on sale now, but they are the kind of a real light gray lavender color, and it's just so, it feels so good because it's so warm, but yet it's so thin and comfortable. And it buttons over or zips over kind of like a moto jacket, a motorcycle jacket. So I just love it. It's just perfect, and the collar comes up, so it's kind of like the motorcycle jacket style, but in a puffer type jacket, and I love it. It's awesome. You could just hang out with it in the house, and it's real good for driving too, because you're not so bunched up. This little story can kind of count for both of them. Last Friday, when my parents kept my children, John and I went to the restaurant that we used to go to all the time when we were dating. We went out to lunch, I think every Wednesday, I think it was, and we always sat at one of about 3 booths right there by the window. When we were getting ready to go, he said, you want to go to, you know, our old restaurant or whatever and eat lunch. So we did, and it was so neat. We got the same manager was there. We got the same table, and it was just really nice, and got a good dessert and everything. And so when we were finishing up, he said, well, is there anywhere you want to go? And so he wanted to take me shopping, and I suggested one of the boutiques that he's never been in. It's a kind of a different boutique than the other one we go to. This one's more, it's dressier, and it has different stuff, but they have a lot of shoes and everything. Well, we went in there, and he just wasn't feeling it. The whole time he was like jingling the change in his pocket and everything, and I could tell he just didn't like much that was in there. But I did see a pair of boots that they had, a pair of Frye boots that they had up on the shelf, and I picked them up and looked at them, but I could tell he just wasn't in the mood to stay in there. So I thought, well, you know, I'll come back later. So then we ended up going to Oliver, our favorite boutique, and I gave you guys the number for the store here and the one in Palm Beach, Florida on my, I think, last Friday's video. So we ended up going, and he got me this, and this is from the same designer, Dean Davidson, and it's just a long, you know, gold chain, but what's neat is it hangs just a little bit shorter. I had the other one with the gold little thing on the end. This one hangs a little bit shorter, so it's perfect for layering with that, and it's just different. I mean, these move, just something different, but I thought really, really pretty. And to go with that, he got me the bracelet. The bracelet is really neat. It still has the same tubes, and it, you know, it still has the chains. This is the same brand as the one I had with all the chains and then the circle in it, and it's, like I said, Dean Davidson. So I just love that. It looks so pretty on. So that was another Christmas gift from John, and he is wonderful. But you guys know that. And so where else was I leading with this? Okay, I was going to lead right into the boots. So remember I told you I saw those boots and I loved them, but I didn't. I thought, well, I'll go back and check on those later. Well, then earlier in the week, I think Monday, I clicked on, I was looking at videos and stuff, and I clicked on that channel that I tell you about all the time, which is the M&L show, and it's Michelle, Money, and Lauren, and they're just, I love their style, and they're funny, and it's just, you know, fun to watch. And they were doing their favorite things, kind of like Oprah does, and I had looked at several different things. Well, then she proceeds to show these boots, and they are the exact ones that I had seen in that boutique, and so that was just like all she wrote. I ended up ordering them. I remember I was on the phone with Gina, and I said, I've got to have these boots. I want them so bad. And so I called the boutique. They didn't have my size, so I ended up ordering them from Zappos on Monday, and I got them within 24 hours. I think it was before 24 hours the next day on Tuesday, and so that was the boots that I had on yesterday. Okay, so here they are, and they are the Frye Carmen short boots, and this is the dark brown. Remember, I already bought a pair of Frye boots earlier, gosh, probably 4 or 5 months ago, and I ended up sending them back because they were just so hard and manly and rough, and I just could barely get my foot in them, and they just weren't what I thought they were going to be. And I think those were the, gosh, what were they? Were they the Engineer or the, I can't remember. If I can remember, I'll put it down here. But these are the Carmen, and I wore them yesterday, and I swear to you, these boots are so comfortable. As soon as you put them on, you feel like you have worn them for years. I wore them all day yesterday with no socks because I don't like to wear socks. I've got claustrophobic feet, and no blisters, no hurt, and I just love them. So I recommend these boots. I would love to have them in another color, but they're expensive, so I'll probably wait. But I love them. So they come in all kinds of neat colors. They come in a real neat gray and black, of course, but the color I would get next would be sand, like a real pretty light color. But here is the Carmen Harness Short, and they're dark brown, and I got an 8. Another thing that really made me want that way, another thing that made me really want them even more is every website. I've checked a bunch of different websites because I like to read the reviews to check on the sizing and just different things that they say. Every single website was like 5 stars. Everybody loves these boots. And there was people saying they'd ordered 3 pair. So, you know, that really got me excited. And of course, when I asked John, could I get them? He said, didn't you already get a pair of Frye boots that you sent back? And I said, yeah. And you know, if I don't like them, I'll send them back. So I just, from the instant I put them on, I loved them. So I really think they are worth the money. I think that this is something that I will have forever. I mean, it's just one of those things like the Louis Vuitton Speedy handbag. You're just not, it's not ever going to go out of style. And I just love them, love them, love them. So I recommend you checking them out. I know Amazon had them for a little bit less because they were about $300 on Zappos, but I think on Amazon I saw some for $239 or something like that, and they were sold by Amazon, so I think they're pretty legit. But I love Zappos. I like getting them quick, and I like that I can send them back so easy and everything. So I think that's it. But you know, I'm spoiled. So I am going to do a quick outfit of the day, and then it's the day for me to go get my hair cut. I thought about waiting until I got back, but who knows what I'll be doing then. What I might do, if I'm feeling up to it and everything's going okay, I might do another video on how she does my hair and what she uses and everything, because I get a lot of questions about that. Very casual outfit of the day. Be right back. Today I just have on a simple t-shirt that I got, I think, a while ago at Forever 21. It's one of my favorites. I love t-shirts with numbers on it. I don't know why. And I have on, let's see, my below the belt, brown belt, just the bell-bottom blues. These are the Current Elliott skinny jeans that I got on sale a couple weeks ago. You guys will probably remember. And then this is one of those sweaters. I have it in gray, tan, and black that I got a couple years ago or last year, I think, at New York & Company. And I love these. I have on my boots today because I love them, and they're very comfortable, and I just love the way they look with jeans. So I just love them. I can't say enough good about them. You must get them. For accessories, I have on these, which are the Ben Amun earrings, and they are heavy. So I have on my little sticker things on the back to keep my earrings. I'm pretty good about not wearing heavy earrings, so I don't wear these as often, but I really wanted to wear these today, and I love them. So, and then I have on the necklace to match, which is the Ben Amun spike necklace, and I have on the bracelet that the stylist got for me last time I went and got my hair done. So this is one of my favorite things. I love this bracelet. I love that it's kind of skinny like that and wide. The Fossil aluminum champagne watch, wedding ring, still have the shellac white, and no fragrance yet. The Bond, I love New York. That's one of my favorite ones. So I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. I hope you have a nice New Year's Eve, and maybe I'll be back later on this afternoon with a hair video. So have a good weekend, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.